Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat.
And I'm Raven. And tonight we are working on a holiday classic, the Cranberry Bliss bar, which is in our area finally here. So, I love the Cranberry Bliss bar from Starbucks. Kat only recently had one for the first time last year.
Yeah.
So she has been officially inducted. We are now going to be making the Cranberry Crack Cranberry Bliss bar inspired soap. So, we've got our oils here. We're going to be doing this in a slab today. All right, so this is our usual blend of oils, and we are going to be adding in our sodium hydroxide and lye solution, which also has sodium lactate in it, which I feel like we're going to need because of the fragrance. Let's blend, shall we?
Ooh, Raven's living dangerously, y'all.
Wild. Dribbling and mad woman. It's all the Cranberry Crack. It's made me crazy.
Or maybe the fact that we almost lost the cranberries.
Raven's coming down off a certain amount of, anxiety-fueled rage because of our embeds, which I will talk about, I guess now. Why not? No. Yes.
Yeah, because we're about to...
Yeah, so we've got a series of rather complicated embeds for you today. First of which is these little hand-piped mini white chocolate chips because, yes, I am completely out of my mind. So these are cold processed soap. And then more importantly, our handmade soap dough dried cranberries, which I finally picked up B from Sorcery Soap's soap dough book. So I'd been using kind of a homebrew version, and this is way better. Way better. Her recipes are fantastic. Been very inspired lately by Sorcery and really inspired by Danny from Star-Crossed Soapery. If you haven't checked her out, she's amazing. Her soap dough and her soaps are so cute, and I love watching her videos. So I'll put a link to both Sorcery and Star-Crossed Soaperies, but those cranberries went missing right as we were getting ready to go on this. Right as we were getting ready. And I spent 6 hours on those, and I was going to end someone. But we found them, so everything's okay. But I'm still kind of stressed. So I'm going to pour off a little bit here. What are you thinking? A little bit more than that, I think. There we go. Put them side by side. Yeah, that's pretty close, right?
Yeah.
All right. Trying to shoot for about a third of the soap batter being that one there. So now that I've got that poured off, I'm going to set that to the side and go back to this one. So this is going to be our base, which the actual Cranberry Bliss bars are basically a blondie on the bottom, and then that's got mixed in the white chocolate. Sometimes it's got some cranberries in there. Usually I think it doesn't. Ours is going to because it's cute, and I want to, so we're gonna. And then the top's going to be like a white chocolate frosting on the original. So I'm going to go ahead and start mixing up the colors for our blondie. First of which I'm going to use the Honey Blush, which is a very nice light color. But we kind of felt like that wasn't quite there in terms of color. So we're going to use just a touch of Copper Penny. I think maybe that. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, I'm going to have to blend this.
Yeah, I feel like all you're really doing right now is just pushing the mic around.
Yeah, it's not working out so great right now. Got the dumb, and it's not working. It's cool. We'll blend. Can I have a paper towel?
Yes.
Or a wipey wipe? Please. The wipies were behind you.
Oh, I didn't realize the wipes were behind me.
All right, we're blending now. I mean, that's pretty spot on. What do you think?
Smidge of titanium.
Okay. titanium dioxide.
There we go.
All right. Next is going to be our custom blend of fragrance oils. We're not going to tell you the exacts, but I'll let you know that there is cranberry, orange, almond, and buttercream. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dump in our initial batch of embeds here. Go ahead and fold these in. Okay, time to pour. This, of course, is the return of one of our homemade slab molds. And I'm going to go ahead and pour.
I feel like I'm getting quite good at lining those things.
Yes.
By the way, guys, this fragrance oil, Jesus, it smells great.
I know, it smells really good. I'm getting really hungry.
I want a Cranberry Bliss bar.
I know.
It smells fantastic.
There are no 24-hour Starbucks that are particularly close to us. Time to address the buttercream.
As I stand here doing the Captain Morgan.
Alright, I'm feeling pretty solid on that. How are you feeling?
I feel like that's about as white as we're going to get it.
Okay. In goes the rest of the fragrance. Ah. Alright, so I left a little bit of the white in the container. And that's going to be our drizzle. Now, just to make sure that when this peeks through a little bit, that it's nice and party, we're going to put some Super Sparkles mica on here. Go for it, Kat, and do what you do best.
Can't I just use the tea strainer?
I mean, it doesn't need to, like, be a mica line. Okay, and time for our stars, the cranberries. I think it'll be the first time that all of our embeds are going to be cold processed.
Right?
I'm trying to remember if we've ever done that before. Trying to make sure all these cranberries are like good and in the soap so they don't come out. I spent so long on them, I want you to be able to enjoy them if you buy this.
Look at guys, Raven's being messy.
It pains me.
Hey, let her know how awesome the top of this looks.
I mean, this looks an awful lot like a Cranberry Bliss bar right now. Not gonna lie. I mean, come on. That looks pretty spot on. I'm pretty proud of myself. What do y'all think? Leave a comment below. What do you think? Does it look like a real Cranberry Bliss bar? Because I think it's right there. We'll see how it looks in the cut. But I'm going to call this done.
Woohoo!
I mean, come on. Come on. How good does this look? I'm so excited, and it smells so delicious. I'm really excited to cut this. Really, really excited. All right. So we're going to let this sit for at least 24 hours, and we will cut this later. Bye.
Bing!
All right, here we go. The reveal.
Oh.
There we go. I like it. Oh God, it smells really good. Oh my goodness.
It smells amazing.
Look at that. So cute on the top. I think every one of the bars is for sure gonna have the cranberries on the top. That last one, you couldn't really see the cranberries on one side. It was like all white chocolate chips. I really want a Cranberry Bliss bar now.
Me too.
I think we talked about this a little bit before we were making this, that I had some concerns that our design would end up being too similar to Katie's from Royalty Soap. She did a Cranberry Bliss bar soap last year for the holidays. And I would say that ours looks sufficiently different, for sure. I don't know. I spend a lot of time being concerned with our designs that we're too close to somebody else, that we're not being unique enough or different enough or, you know, any of that kind of stuff.
Whereas I kind of like, let's do this. And don't really give a
Well, like, obviously we're big fans of Katie's, and I would never want it to seem like we were just copying her designs.
Yeah. Oh, no, I get that. I think that's where, like, me being like, I don't give a I want to make this comes in handy because, like, yeah, I've watched a lot of Katie's videos because of you, but a lot of them are things that I wanted to try before.
Yeah.
But I, was never brave enough to venture into cold process myself, and I couldn't do it with melt and pour.
Yeah, I mean, melt and pour is definitely a good place to start, but it has its limitations. I mean, I would imagine that there's a certain amount of, I guess, what's that, imposter syndrome? Anytime you're doing anything creative where you're, like, constantly worried that, am I being original enough? Is this unique enough? Is this going to be seen as copying someone else or, whatever other crazy stuff our brains come up with.
And it doesn't help that we both are on anxiety brain.
That is true. I mean, I feel like we do a lot of designs that are pretty uniquely us.
I think most of our designs at this point are pretty uniquely us. For instance, our first one that we did, the Vampire Boudoir. Mm-hmm. I mean, we essentially described it as Deadpool in the pot.
It did look like Deadpool in the pot. That was so scary, that very first cold process soap. Oh my god. I was so nervous.
I don't think either one of us slept that great that night.
No. I was so scared that we were going to screw it up. Oh, look, this one's kind of empty. But it'll have more on the inside, so like as you use it, more will show up. I don't know, if you're ever thinking about getting into cold process soap, that very first one, man, it gets you something fierce.
First one's a doozy, y'all.
Yeah. Mind that first step. Ooh, look at that one. What? What? What is in this one, huh?
Right there.
What?
It's penis.
Yeah. I feel like you're trying a little hard with that one. I don't know.
I can see penises in anything.
Yeah, you could.
I can see tits in anything.
I'd try, everybody. I really do. There's only so much controlling her.
It's so adorable. And it looks delicious. And it smells amazing. And the look Raven is giving me right now, guys, if looks could kill.
I don't want to kill you. However.
I'm thinking she would love to put a roll of duct tape over my mouth right now. Just the whole damn roll.
You getting these moves. What am I supposed to do with this? I'd like to, at some point, do like a live stream of an entire soap. I think that would be really fun.
That would be.
I mean, it would be a little harder to manage, though, because unless one of us is strictly handling the phone situation, we wouldn't really have a way of keeping an eye on comments.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's half the fun of doing a live stream, is being able to talk to people. So it'd have to be one of us making the soap and the other one managing the live stream. Which is doable, but it does change things a little bit, I think, in terms of the way that we normally do things.
Yeah. Or maybe there's a chance I swear less.
Oh. Really?
I don't know. I never know what's coming out of my mouth.
I know, and the chance that you're going to swear less, big old nil.
Tell her, we like our samples thick.
If you ever order one of our sample bars, or sample packs, and you get a particularly thick sample, I can almost guarantee Cat cut it.
I mean, there's a Starbucks at, like, either end of the street from us.
I know, but they're not 24 hours.
Yeah, one of them needs to be 24 hours. Maybe the one that's, by the freeway.
Starbucks isn't 24 hours down here. Scooters definitely isn't 24 hour. They close at like 7. I guess if you don't live in, I don't know where all Scooters is at, but Scooters is a little drive-through coffee place. It's like one of those little shacks that you drive up to, and there's one down the street from my house, and consequently also Cat's house, because Cat lives like a block from my house. Okay, we are all done cutting all 40 bars of Cranberry Crack, plus we have a total of 8 sample bars, so 7 of which will enter the random sample pack rotation. The final one will be in our smelly samples for when we go to in-person events. So these bars will be all cured and ready to go on December 12th, so just barely squeaking in time for Christmas. If you're wanting to grab one of these as a gift. Gosh, they smell so good. You'll be able to get those at catandravendesigns.com, which is currently linked to our Etsy store. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We're also Cat and Raven Designs there too. And with that, we will catch you for another video. Bye, everybody.